Good evening, folks. Let me check if I can fix this here. Hope you guys are doing good this evening. A little chilly and dark out here, a little foggy on the way in Sacramento, California. How's everybody doing tonight? Still getting set up, starting a little late. But we got a little emergency rally going on. That's what we're calling it. That's what it is. Hey Steve, good to see you. We're live here at the State Capitol Building, Sacramento, California. Let me flip you around here. Nero, how you doing? Mitch, how you doing? Good to see you. Rhino, good to see you. Mexicro, good to see you very much. Bill K, good to see you. Welcome, guys. Guys, I want to talk a little bit about our last fundraiser, if I could. Here, let me get low. Ooh. So last night, I was sitting there eating popsicles, watching Rocky IV with my kids, and I started doing posts on X, which has been just a god-awful, terrible, atrocious platform for me in general for fundraising since the last few years of Elon Musk taking it over. Really bot-ridden, really terrible. Just a downer for that platform. All the other platforms are great. Blue Sky especially, it's like my new favorite. But I started doing posts anyways, not giving up. I don't have the blue check mark. I got rid of it because I couldn't feed that dude any money. I just refused to. And I posted out that critical post for the 14th Mechanized Brigade. And a NAFO fella came in, donated $200 right off the bat, and then forgot to earmark it and was like, oh my god, I feel so guilty not earmarking it. I'll just close out the entire fundraiser. And I'm like, I can communicate and get it earmarked for you. It's not that big of a deal. Came back in and said, okay, I just finished the fundraiser for you. I have to go to bed. Good night. And that was it. $631 from a random Shiba Inu cartoon character meme NAFO person on X, of all platforms on X. So we completely wrapped up that fundraiser. And I'm still waiting to get permission to tell you guys why that one is so important and why it was so urgent. But what can I say without... The people it's going to, it might be the last time they ever get supplies. And right now, currently, I think we're the only ones that are giving aid to the entire brigade. And I'll say that. I can get into details later once I have permission to. But until then, that's all I'm willing to say. So it is extremely urgent, and it was extremely urgent that the supplies are ordered and they get where they need to go, and they're on the way. They're already on the way. So thank you guys, everybody who helped with that fundraiser. We got another one. I'm not even gonna stop. I've got it in the description. I've got the fundraiser already. It's gonna go to Rowan and his buddy Peter. They're doing drone defense. They got moved to a different location and they are in a shitty spot, like really bad conditions. I think they get power 8 hours out of the day. So we're going to get them 2 EcoFlow charging stations, and we're going to go through Paging, Kansas, so it's still going to be under the 501c3. So I have Paging, Kansas fundraiser pinned in the description of the video. If we could continue 2 EcoFlows, I think it's going to be about $1,600. But we're going to get these 2, and then we're going to go on and support her men because they're all in really dire need. So new fundraiser starting right now. We're not even going to take a break. We're just going to go on to the next one. It's going to be for Rowan and his buddy, who Paige has personally hand-delivered aid to, and who was in our chat the other night while Paige was interviewing, which is very cool, because I know he's on active combat duty, and he came in our chat, which is very neat. So that's the plan. We're going to knock that out. So I'm hoping that everybody's in the holiday spirit and they're in the giving spirit, because I know times are tough. I know things are more expensive. I know in the United States, tariffs are absolutely chewing us up. I know inflation's absolutely chewing us up. But we got to help these guys. And if I told you the story of the men we just helped, you would fucking totally understand. Like, they might be the last supplies we get to these men from the conditions they're in. Rowan's in a bit better spot, but he left the hospital because he couldn't get his treatment. He couldn't get paid. So he couldn't get paid while he was in the hospital, so he had to leave and go back to combat duty. He's still not better. He's still out there with that head wound. And his buddy, winter's coming, they need charging stations. So this next fundraiser through Payne, Kansas, 2 EcoFlow charging stations, earmark it from my community. And then we got to earmark it, though, because she's helping a ton of units. So earmark it for my community, Chungus community, whatever you want to put when you do the donation. Just make sure to earmark it. That's the important thing. All right, guys? All right, let's go into the rally. I'm going to flip this around. You're done seeing my face. Done seeing my face. It's cold. Oh, my God. And let me flip you around. Yeah, BB, I saw that you were holding it down with him. Yeah, Steve, I logged off with the yellow barrel in my hands, so yes. I can find the barrel again. As long as they didn't wipe the server. Yes. All right, I'm gonna get up. Oh. Good to see you, BB. Thanks for being here. No, there's no yellow barrels at the state capitol, but check it out. It's really pretty. I believe the lighting of the dome, let's go ask Mr. Ken Cooley, former representative here and mayor of Rancho Cordova. Hey Ken,
yes.
Quick question.
No.
Guys, this is Ken Cooley. If you don't know Ken Cooley, you're not paying attention to California politics. He's retired now. But you were the one responsible for the lighting of the dome, correct?
Correct. I first got it lit up on March 24th of 2022. So the invasion happened on February 24th. The first group came in to do a rally on the 24th. I got the dome lit up. Then also for each August 24th, we've lit the dome for Ukrainian National Independence Day and various other times. But so, yes, I'm the one that started the practice of lighting the dome for important milestone time. They don't do it every month, but actually I would say I don't think there is an issue that has got the dome lit as frequently as this issue. And I definitely, that was my doing. The building is not the governor's, it's the legislature. And I was the Joint Rules Chair, and among my responsibilities is the building and when it gets lit up, that sort of thing. So yeah, that was my doing.
Right. Me and my chat and I have noticed that it seems the first thing nobody is talking about until people start talking about it is Ukraine, and it seems to be the number one topic underneath the scenes. People want to talk about both sides of the House of Representatives know it's important. It seems to be the first thing that pops up. Wouldn't you agree that? I mean, sometimes it has to come to a conclusion in the House where they start supplying aid at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, I give great credit to our European, I'm going to still call them allies, even though at the moment they're feeling like we're not a reliable partner. I think their moral sense of the situation is very clear. I think that kind of forces the issue. Why would the United States not be fully in support? You go to our Constitution, when you go back to the start of our nation, and the point of the Constitution, according to the preamble, is to secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves, those writing it, and our posterity. It's like, how does a nation founded to secure the blessings of liberty not stand up for a people who want nothing more than to enjoy the blessings of liberty, and who have for 3 decades, and in reliance on promises made by the United States, the security guarantees, the Budapest memorandums. So yeah, I just feel, the wobble in the Trump administration is shocking. But, there are plenty of people who are standing up and say we have to do right. And, I just feel what we're seeing in Ukraine is inspiring. And we need to realize it's like, yeah, these are free people who want to stay free. They're fighting for the blessings of liberty, which is what we said we were all about as a nation. You pull my string, I could talk.
No, that's great. No, I know, and I hope the fracturing right now continues, because it seems like it is right now with this current administration. So we'll see the cards lay. But
actually, they do a great job in terms of bringing in a legislature. So when the legislature brought to this, you just mentioned this great idea about security guarantee, actually, we go through legislature somehow.
So we just need to stand up on principle, and at this point it's our own self-interest. You can't close your eyes and act like the world is fine. A very famous German pastor, Martin Niemöller, in World War II, said they came for the communists. I didn't speak up because I was a communist. They came for the socialists, and I didn't speak up because I was not a socialist. They came for the trade unionists, so I didn't speak up because I wasn't a trade unionist. They came for the Jews, I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. And then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak up.
Exactly.
And
so they first came for those people, then for those, and
so you got to stand up.
well, my chat thinks you're the coolest. They say Ken's the coolest, Ken Cooley the coolest. So thank you for your time, Ken. I appreciate it. All right, guys, you heard it. Let's keep going around. We're gonna turn around here. Thanks for being here tonight. You guys are lucky. It's nice and warm where you guys are at. We're out here. So, Mr. Cooley's retired out of politics, but he is here every freaking chance he gets, holding the Ukrainian flag, and it's just. No, he's also that he's being modest. See behind the trees there, you see the building, the whole skyline is because of him. He is a superhuman. They're still getting set up over here. Kim.
Are you on?
Yeah, you want to talk?
Sure. Can you see me?
Yep. I think we can. You want to go face? Or you want to go in front of the building?
It's right here,
Okay.
probably.
Guys, you know Kim. Let me to see.
Yeah. Hi.
Kim, what's going on? What's on your mind today?
Well, besides the fact that I really struggled in front of the news camera just now. Like really struggled. But you know what? Yeah, so ABC 10 Sacramento, just look at that newscast and you'll see me struggle. I have to hug somebody. Hi.
Olga's here,
I'm
guys.
so glad to see you. Hi, everyone.
Olga's here. Hey, LJ.
Yeah.
So let's get into American talk over here, yeah?
Okay.
We don't want to tarnish the atmosphere right now with what we're about to rage on because we're so pissed. How about some light? Let's talk 28-point peace plan, Kim.
Okay. So I can get into it more as an American at another time,
Okay.
right? Not here because this is just a rally for Ukraine. I think most people know how I feel. We're pretty matched in how we feel, right? I'm gonna give you a hug. Hi.
Same.
So basically, I don't like this plan. I think it's horrible. I think, I think Russia wrote it. We all think Russia wrote it. So I don't support it. Hi, I'm on a live.
Oh, hi, live.
Hi, live. You want to say hi?
I'm okay. Oh, hi. Hello.
Yeah, so I don't support it at all. I think that the most important thing I want to say is we saw last week that Congress listened to us about the Epstein files, right? And I'm just talking to Americans right now. They listened to us, and it was because we didn't let up the pressure that we got that done, you know? Like, it wasn't just us, but if we hadn't been out protesting, if we hadn't been out, on social media, we hadn't done all that, that probably wouldn't happen. So that's kind of what needs to happen now. Now that Congress is listening to us, we need to contact them. And this is not a joke. Like, we need to call them almost every day and say, we don't want this peace plan. And we want to look into Ukrainian bills that are on, gaining some steam and really dive deep into them. I know we had talked about the Sanctioning Russia Act and how that's a little bit controversial with that 500% tariffs.
Right.
I think we really need to look into that and see what the carve-outs are going to be, demand that they tell us what the carve-outs are going to be. Because now this has a discharge petition that was filed on Friday that's about to come out to the public. So we really need to, just demand from them information. We need to demand for them to act. We need to definitely stop the 28-point peace plan. Yeah.
Got it. Well, I got a great idea.
Okay.
When we're not freezing cold out here, we'll get on live and we'll talk a little more in depth on it, and we'll do an interview stream.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll see Kim on an interview stream so we can just go off. We'll tee off then, but we got to be respectful now at here because the vibes need to be different at a rally.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
We got a crazy
That's
background.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
And then
Okay. Yeah, they're right there. I'm watching.
Okay. They all ran. Like, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What's wrong? What happened?
someone turned off his cocomelon.
Someone turned off his cocomelon? Why don't you guys hang out here? Okay.
He was yelling.
You guys hang out around here so you don't get sliced.
Yelling at nobody.
No, he was yelling at somebody. There was somebody there. Okay. Yeah, we had a little bit of a scene, but hey, welcome to the city. All right, we're going back. I'm turning you guys around. All right, let's get into the vibe, yeah? We're going to absorb the aura.
Channel 40 here in Sacramento. I did. Make sure that's real.
Bye, Pablo.
Hi, how are you? How are you?
Doing good.
Good. I know you're busy.
Hi.
My cocoa melon, yes sir. Oh, I gotta go back over here, I think. Hello, Canada. Hello. Thank you for being here, Canada. Guys, shout out where you're from. I know I got Australia. Australia, Canada. How many countries do we got in the chat today? Guys, do me a favor. Right now we have a fundraiser going for 2 more EcoFlow charging stations for a friend of a friend, you could say. He's like a friend. He's like a brother to me now. Rowan and his friend. So I'm not. Don't throw me any super chats. Don't throw me any monetization. I don't want memberships. Nothing. The best thing you can do to support the channel right now is hit the subscribe, and then support the fundraiser so we can get the EcoFlows to them before winter. Okay, I forgot to turn off monetization. I apologize for that. Yeah, it's for Rowan and his buddy. There's some major news outlets here. Most major of them all, Renegade Chungus Media. I'm gonna try to stay out of their way while they're filming so I can get behind the scenes. We're gonna do the behind the scenes stream. Hey, look at that. We got the first interview with Ken too. You got 60 seconds? Okay, this is for my American audience. This is Olga from the Sunflower Society in Sacramento, guys. Olga, for the United States viewers right now, if they don't have any money and they're not doing the fundraiser, what is the #1 way they can support Ukraine right now?
Well, informational support is crucial. You know, like Russians are running this hybrid war. That's the first war that happened in the world like that. So it's just not just only battlefield, but also informational battlefield. So if you don't have money, if you cannot support troops or anybody else, please support us in informational field, right? Share information, share posts, post anything from you, ask your friends to share and to post. Yes, I will say this, we need to flood the society with information about Ukraine. Don't let Ukraine get out from your informational table. Please do this. It's cost nothing, right?
Right.
It costs nothing. So write comments, support posts, repost everything you can. And of course, if you find any kind of Russian propaganda channels or speakers, anyone, just block them. Block, report, block, and get rid of them.
All right. You guys heard it right here. Thank you very much, Olga. Oh, also, how do we find you on the internet?
Yes, I'm on the internet, on my real name, everywhere.
You guys got it? I'll show that one in the description. Thank you, Olga. So, like a lot of us have been doing, and I know I've stepped back from this. I personally have stepped back from the information war aspect because I can directly fundraise now. But it is important because, I mean, I word it like this. If you're not losing family members over this, you're not doing it right. Because I go into my Facebook, I go into my Blue Sky, I go into wherever I've got a family member or people are trying to justify their apathy towards the Ukrainian people, it just enrages me. So what I do is I start putting in posts that they don't want to see, or telling them stories they don't want to hear about the terrible things that are going on. Most recently, the attack in Sacramento that killed all those children and civilians. So that is the best way we can win this. If you don't have money, is the information war. So we got to keep spreading through information. I'm gonna go in.
Right there. It can go.
I saw you the other day in a badass pose.
Oh yeah. No, well, I mean,
You want to talk about it?
do I want to talk about
Yeah.
it? Maybe.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, maybe we should find Kim too. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Basically, so about a year ago, for last year's Ukrainian Independence Day weekend, I told Kim about like a Ukrainian nonprofit that I'm part of called Engine. So basically, Engine is, a Ukrainian nonprofit. It's virtual. It's completely virtual, and we basically help Ukrainians speak English, and you don't have to like have any like formal training and like teaching English. Basically, you just need to know it, even if you're like a non-native speaker. And you just basically talk to Ukrainians in Ukraine or outside of Ukraine, and we pair you up. Actually, I'm on the interviewing team, and so I screen potential students and volunteers that are joining the program. And so what happened was that I told Kim a year ago to join, and she got paired up with somebody from Uman. And a few weeks ago, the mayor of Uman happened to come to Ukraine. Happened to come to Davis, not Ukraine. Yeah, from Ukraine to Davis, because we have a sister city partnership with Davis and Uman. And
So Davis is part of Sacramento.
Davis is part of Yolo County.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got people from all over. So.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, it's not too far from here. And basically, Kim's speaking buddy from Uman told her like, well, did you forget? Like, I'm from Uman, and I think it's great that our mayor is going to go visit Davis to to see all the different hospitals, including like the trauma-informed like care clinic that's over there in Davis, because they spoke a lot about the differences between how like mental health is, discussed or handled in the U.S. versus Ukraine, and so I hope that kind of made sense.
Yep, you guys got it. Okay, what's the website? Do you know the website?
Yeah. It's like let me.
We're gonna get the website. Rowan and you have Ukrainian English lessons together. You both suck. You'll get better. My Ukrainian's rough too. I know something really good. Я ще ще вчуся говорити українською, which means I'm still learning to speak Ukrainian.
I don't know if they'll be able to like.
Maybe. Shout it out.
Maybe I can show the QR code on
Oh, that would work.
Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
Almost impossible to carry, but even more dangerous to ignore.
Maybe. Nope. Okay. How about text the information to Kim and then I'll put it in the description of the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Cool.
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's check this table.
Today, found this in social media, and it broke my heart.
You saw that Rubik's Cube?
I gotta go. We got speaker.
Don't save me, please. I watched my child burn.
Це було відео жінки, яка бачила, як її дитина згоріла заживо.
These were the words of the mother pulled from the rubble after the Russian missile strike in Ternopil.
В Тернополі після авіаудару жінка була витягнута з-під уламків.
Words no human being should ever have to say. Words no mother should ever have to survive.
Це слова, на які не можна сміятися, це слова, які жодна мати не повинна говорити.
In the night of November 18th to 19th, a Russian missile hit a residential building in Ternopil. As of now, 28 people are confirmed killed, 3 of them children, 94 injured, 18 children, and between 16 and 22 people are still missing.
Ніч з 18 на 19 листопада росіяни вдарили по житловому будинку. Зараз 28 людей підтверджено мертвими. Багато поранені, 94 людини. Все ще не знайшли близько 10 людей. І 18 дітей серед них поранені.
Entire futures stolen in the seconds.
За одну секунду росіяни вкрали майбутнє у цих людей.
And in the middle of this devastation, a mother who lost everything asked rescuers not to save her because in that moment, her world has already ended.
І ось посередині цього стоїть жінка, у якої закінчилося все життя саме в цей момент.
And I want to repeat this here in Sacramento. Not because it's easy, but because silence is dangerous.
Я хочу розповісти це сьогодні в Сакраменто. Це не легко, але мовчання небезпечне.
If the world stops paying attention, the horror will grow.
Якщо світ перестане звертати увагу, жахи тільки будуть множитися.
If the world stops feeling, more people will die.
Якщо світ перестане це відчувати, більше людей помруть.
If the world turns away, the mother's cry becomes just another line in a long list of tragedies.
І якщо світ відвернеться зараз, плач цієї матері стане просто ще одною стрічкою в інфопросторі.
This is not collateral damage. This is a deliberate pattern of terror. This is a war against civilians, against families, against the very meaning of life.
Це не є супутні втрати. Це чітке, прямолінійне знищення людей. Це війна проти українського народу.
Tonight, we stand here because we refuse to be silent.
Сьогодні ми стоїмо тут, тому що ми відмовляємося мовчати.
We stand because every broken family in Ukraine deserves to be seen, remembered, and defended.
Ми стоїмо тут, тому що кожна сім'я в Україні заслуговує того, щоб бути пам'ятаною, захищеною.
We stand because justice requires witnesses and courage requires action.
Ми стоїмо тут, тому що справедливість потребує свідків, а сміливість потребує дій.
So we will keep showing up.
Тому ми будемо приходити сюди.
We will keep raising our voices.
Ми будемо продовжувати говорити.
We will refuse this war become normal.
Ми відмовляємося сприймати цю війну як щось нормальне.
Ukraine still stands.
Україна все ще бореться,
Ukraine still fights.
все ще стоїть.
And as long as there is breath in us, we will stand with Ukraine.
І доки ми будемо дихати, ми будемо стояти з Україною.
Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Thank you, guys.
Дякую дуже.
And now, I would like to start our monthly rally with U.S. national anthem. Olga will say more about it, but we do appreciate American people so much for so many Ukrainian lives saved. We sincerely want to say thank you.
What's so brightly we at the twilight's last and bright stars through the perilous skies, o'er the ramparts we march, we're so gallantly streaming. And the rugged trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
God bless America. Thank you. Now, Ukrainian anthem. Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Stop genocide in Ukraine! 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 Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you being here.
Дякуємо дуже всім, хто прийшов сьогодні.
Now I think it's really important to start with a prayer. There is a very important person for us. He's here for the first time. It's Pastor Graham Bacon from Trinity Episcopal Cathedral Church. He wanted to say a prayer, and we greatly appreciate it.
Ми запрошуємо сьогодні до молитви нашого гостя, пастора Гранта, Trinity Episcopal Church.
Especially thank you to my dear friends. My dear friends and wife, first off, my daughter, who have been members of my church for many, several years, and who helped me to understand what holy the importance of this is.
Я дуже дякую Ані і сім'ї, які я часто бачу в себе в церкві, за те, що вони розповіли мені більше про цю ситуацію, про війну, яка відбувається зараз в Україні, цю несправедливу війну.
Thank you so much for checking.
Episcopal providing this after the invasion of Ukraine, followed by the words of our Archbishop of Canterbury.
Наш архієпископ після вторгнення Росії виголосив таку промову.
Please know that the people of Ukraine, who are just struggling for peace and independence from Russia, still remain in our hearts and minds, including the church who name is in peace.
Будь ласка, пам'ятайте, що люди, які проживають
Thank you, Rhino.
залишаються в наших серцях, серцях членів епископальної церкви.
Thank you guys for donating to the fundraiser.
Here is our bishop's prayer.
І ось молитва нашого архієпископа.
We pray for peace,
Ми молимося за мир,
but maybe we don't have the words.
але в нас може не вистачати слів.
We pray for just peace, but maybe we don't have the words.
Ми просимо про справедливий мир, але нам, напевно, бракує слів.
We pray that the lives of innocents and the lives of any human child of God will be spared.
Ми просимо зберегти життя всіх невинних і всіх дітей Божих.
We pray that our leaders will find a diplomatic way, a non-violent way of solution.
Ми просимо, щоб наші лідери знайшли дипломатичний, ненасильницький шлях вирішення цієї проблеми.
And we do not know how to pray as we are, so the Spirit will continue to us.
Але ми, люди, не знаємо, як молитися, тому Святий Дух повинен заступитися і просити до нас зараз.
Now for our petition. God of peace and justice, we pray for the people of Ukraine tonight.
Боже, миру, справедливості, ми молимося за людей в Україні.
We pray for the people of Russia.
І також просимо за людей в Росії.
We pray that your beloved children trapped and terrorized by Russian aggression.
Ми просимо за тих, хто знаходиться в пастці російської агресії.
We pray for the brave Russian soldiers and the peacemakers who refuse to fight this injustice.
Ми просимо за тих, хто відмовляється воювати на стороні Росії, на стороні війни.
We pray for the
Ми також молимося за тих росіян, які повинні і повністю потонули в корупції і брехні.
So he's really quiet. He's doing a prayer right now.
Просимо за тих, хто чекає миру завтра, і просимо потішити. Ми просимо тих, хто має владу. Ми просимо, щоб у них була мудрість, також співчуття, щоб вони керували їхніми рішеннями. І понад все ми просимо за всіх твоїх людей, які знаходяться в страху, щоб ти захистив їх. Ми просимо в ім'я Ісуса, за миру.
Not here, here.
Heal the peace of God which passes all understanding.
Just
And lead us to peace with
being a kind soul.
Щоб Божий мир наповнив нас і поширювався довкола.
peace with God's creation.
Мир Божого творіння.
Leading us to peace on earth.
І зараз просимо про мир на землі. Дякую.
Yeah. So we'll get into the 28 points later. They don't want to talk about it here because they have to be extremely what's the word I'm looking for?
Get away from my
Reverend
space.
Pierce Level.
Get
I
away from
hope
my
I said
space.
it's correct.
А зараз ми також запросимо приховати нашу леву.
Get away from my space.
Good evening, brothers and sisters.
Доброго вечора, брати і сестри.
They have to be extremely diplomatic right now.
Solidarity with the Ukrainian people.
І ті, хто просить підтримати український народ.
I am Reverend Pierce Fidel, a non-denominational Christian minister,
Мене звати преподобний Пістовел, я з конфесійної церкви.
and former chairman of Progressive Christian Alliance.
Я був головою Progressive Christian Alliance.
I was asked to say a quick word and then a prayer,
Мене попросили сказати коротке слово і молитву.
and the reason I'm here is to let the world know that Ukraine is not alone.
І причина, чому я прийшов сюди, це сказати всім, що Україна не сама.
When the war broke out, my organization put out a statement I wrote, reported it, according to the
Як тільки почалося це вторгнення, я написав стейтмент, який моя організація описала.
now we, as American people, despite certain leaders in Washington, continue to stand by.
І зараз ми, американські лідери, не зважаючи на деяких Вашингтоні, які звертають обличчя, ми продовжуємо стояти поруч з Україною.
There's a statement I currently know from Russia and peace.
Я чув таку фразу: нема справедливості, нема миру.
The negotiations that are going on now, there must be justice in order for them.
І ці переговори, які йдуть зараз, вони повинні бути справедливими для того, щоб принести мир.
That means we cannot impose upon Ukraine unappropriate terms. Ukraine must be at the table and decide its own future.
І Україна не може бути змушена до будь-яких умов, вона повинна сама вирішити своє майбутнє.
Russia must not be appeased. Ukraine must be there.
Росію не можна замиряти, Україна повинна поїхати.
The prayer I'm going to share with you today shows support to the
I'm
world.
going to the other side. There's a crazy person over there rambling on that fell off the steps and hurt herself, and then she's starting to ramble and stare at me saying, "Get the fuck away from me." So I'm gonna de-escalate and get the hell away from her. That's a city. I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna try to get closer to the speaker because it's not very loud.
Lord, may your kingdom come and your will be done.
Нехай твоє царство прийде, Божа воля твоя буде.
God, we ask for you to be with all, especially children who are suffering as the crisis in Ukraine continues.
Ми просимо тебе бути з кожним, особливо
Yeah, she
дітьми,
fell
які
hard
страждають
earlier.
від цього страшного крику.
Lord, for those who are anxious and fearful,
Ті, хто турбуються і лякаються,
for those who are bereaved, injured, or who have lost their lives,
хто поранений чи втратив своє життя,
and for those who lost loved ones.
і за тих, хто втратив рідних.
Lord, hear our prayers.
Боже, ось наша молитва.
Lord, we ask that decision makers, especially in Washington, hear your voices.
Ми хочемо, Боже, щоб ти благословив тих, хто приймає рішення, особливо в Вашингтоні.
Parents protecting their families,
Батьків, які захищають своїх дітей.
church leaders as support and comfort people.
Лідерів церкви, які потішають своїх членів церкви.
And Lord, we ask for wise actions from global leaders
І ми просимо про розумні рішення від світових лідерів,
who have the power not only to start wars, but to stop them.
які мають владу не лише починати війни, а також закінчувати їх.
And Father God, we cry out
Боже, ми молимо і кличемо до Тебе.
for an end to this war,
Закінчити цю війну.
for mercy, peace, and truth.
Marshall Jones, yeah, there's like
Мир і правду.
two local news. One of them's right behind me.
Power and love.
Бути світло, сила, любов.
I'm stealing his light right now.
Амінь.
Long live Ukraine.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Beautiful prayers. We have two more people to speak up tonight. For the first time, Tyler Vanderberg would like to say a couple words. Сьогодні з нами є гість Tyler Vanderberg, 7-year veteran of the Marine Corps, rank of contract in the California 6th District. Ветеран військово-морських сил, який збирається балотуватися до Конгресу.
Guys, this guy is going after Kevin Kiley.
Okay, can everybody hear me all right?
Чути?
I can also do it this way if that's better.
Yeah!
All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here this evening.
Дякую всім. О! Дякую всім, хто прийшов сьогодні.
At the end, or the close, I should say, of nearly 3 years of war in Ukraine,
Уже майже 3 роки іде війна в Україні.
I think it is good to remember that these 3 years are not the only 3 years that Ukraine has been under attack.
І я хочу сказати, маємо пам'ятати, що це не лише ці 3 роки Україна знаходиться під атакою.
When the year turns over, we will reach the 12th.
В кінці року у нас буде 12-річна річниця,
Of Ukraine's struggle for democracy and freedom.
коли Україна бореться за демократію і свободу.
A struggle that the government of the Russian Federation has always sought to destroy and to sabotage.
Бореться проти російського уряду, який постійно хоче зруйнувати і знищити.
Those of us who have worn the uniform will tell you that peace is what you should pray for.
Ті, хто носять форму, скажуть вам, мир – це то, за що ви повинні молитися.
But if you cannot have peace, then you must be sure that justice wins.
Але якщо ви не можете мати миру, ви маєте бути впевнені, що справедливість переможе.
And in this war, justice is and has always been on the side of Ukraine.
І в цій війні справедливість завжди була і є на стороні України.
I am disturbed, upset, horrified that our government, the United States government,
Мене турбує і лякає, що уряд Сполучених Штатів
and this administration are currently engaged in an attempt to force Ukraine to surrender.
і теперішня адміністрація намагається змусити Україну здатися.
Whatever your political beliefs or your affiliation,
Незалежно від ваших політичних вподобань чи приналежності,
the duty of the United States of America must always be with the free and the democratic peoples of the world.
обов'язок Сполучених Штатів завжди залишатися на стороні вільних демократичних людей.
And after 3 years of war and 12 years of revolution for that democracy, Ukraine is and must always be our only choice to
І
support.
після 3 років війни і 12 років боротьби після революції, гідності, Україна завжди повинна залишатися нашим першим вибором.
I have little power to do anything about this at this moment.
Я нічого не можу зробити особливого зараз,
But it is my belief that your representatives in Washington must put their money where their mouth is.
але я вважаю, що ваші представники в Конгресі повинні поставити свій рот там, де їхні гроші.
If we believe in freedom as we say we believe, then
Якщо ми говоримо, що ми віримо в свободу, ми повинні вірити в свободу.
then we must give Ukraine the tools to win.
І повинні дати Україні інструмент для перемоги.
There is only one way that this war will end.
Є тільки один шлях для закінчення цієї війни.
When Ukraine has won and proven to the government of Vladimir Putin
Коли Україна знищить уряд Путіна,
that no free people can be crushed by his army or his aides.
і його армія більше ніколи не атакує і не знищить жодної людини.
You will hear many promises from many politicians and many people.
Ви будете чути багато обіцянок від політиків і інших людей.
But if we are to stop the suffering of the people of Ukraine,
Але щоб зупинити страждання людей в Україні,
to in some way, in some form, find a measure of victory in all of this tragedy.
щоб досягти перемоги у цій трагедії.
A tragedy that the Ukrainian people did not ask for and was forced upon them by the government of Russia.
Трагедія, яку український народ не шукав, але яка була скинута на них Росією.
Then only one promise will matter.
Тоді одна лише обіцянка має значення.
And that is the promise of your representatives to stand with Ukraine in all ways and at all times until victory is won.
Це обіцянка ваших представників залишатися з Україною до кінця, поки вона не виграє цю війну.
And you will never hear me back away.
І ви ніколи не почуєте, щоб я відвернувся від цієї обіцянки.
I think of the words of our own national anthem,
Я думаю, слова нашого національного гімну,
which I won't force you to translate in their lyrical version. Rockets red glare, bombs bursting in air.
говорять, що ракети летять, бомби взриваються довкола,
A nation under attack,
і нація знаходиться під ударом
fighting to defend itself.
і бореться, щоб захистити себе.
This also must apply now to Ukraine.
І це сьогодні ми застосовуємо до України.
And when this is over,
І коли це закінчиться,
the United States must be willing
Сполучені Штати повинні хотіти,
to help the Ukrainian people to build the free society they have so richly and terribly fought.
щоб хотіти допомогти Україні відбудувати хороше, стабільне суспільство.
Thank you all for your time.
Дякую вам всім за увагу.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And now, the last but not the least, I would like to invite our dear friend who's been standing with us here almost every month since 2022, Ken Cooley. Please.
І зараз ми ще хочемо запросити нашого великого друга, який з 22-го року знаходиться тут з нами постійно, Кен Кулі.
Thank you all for being here on Thanksgiving week 2025.
Дякую всім, що прийшли у цей тиждень Тенксгівінга 25-го року.
And it's a somber Thanksgiving when we think of the suffering of people in Ukraine.
Це сумний Тенксгівінг, тому що ми думаємо про людей, які страждають в Україні.
But it's also an inspiring Thanksgiving thinking of the people in Ukraine.
Але це також тиждень, який надихає нас, бо ми так само думаємо про людей в Україні.
Each month I come here and I hear my national anthem.
Кожного місяця я приходжу сюди і чую свій гімн.
And as an American, I thank you all for that.
І як американець, я вдячний вам за це.
But, you know, the story of that anthem is about defenders in a fort being attacked all night long.
Історія цього гімну розказує про захисників фортеці, яких атакували цілу ніч.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
І ось ці бомби летіли, все взривалося.
are remembered because they revealed heroism.
І це пам'ятають, тому що вони виявили героїзм.
Our national anthem in America is about witnessing heroic actions from afar.
Національний гімн Америки – це спостерігання за актом героїзму з боку.
So every month as we come here to the California State Capitol,
Кожного місяця, коли ми приходимо сюди до Капітолію,
we are concerning ourselves with witnessing heroic action from afar in Ukraine.
ми знаходимо себе, спостерігаючи цю героїчну акцію в Україні.
So this war is a war of a free people to remain free.
Це війна вільних людей за те, щоб залишатися вільними.
And this to me is exactly what America is about.
І це для мене саме про що є Америка.
I hate to cut Ken Cooley off.
Sign over here, if you let Ukraine fall, who'll be next?
Ось є знак, якщо ви дозволите Україні програти, хто буде наступним?
Every free people has a stake in the success of the people of Ukraine to remain free.
Кожна людина повинна старатися, щоб жителі України залишалися вільними.
And this is what America should be about.
І це також про те, якою є Америка.
If you were to sit down with our Constitution,
Якщо ви відкриєте Конституцію,
you wouldn't get very far in the very preamble.
ви ще за преамбулу не зайдете.
It says its goal is to secure the blessings of liberty
А там же говориться, що вона є для того, щоб зберегти благословіння свободи
for those who wrote it and their children.
для тих, хто її написав і їхніх дітей.
So we as a nation were founded in a belief that liberty mattered and would bestow blessing on the people who enjoy it.
Ми нація, яка почала цінувати свободу, і хочемо, щоб інші насолоджувалися і цінували її.
In the European Union, they are clear on that idea.
І Європейський Союз цілком усвідомлює це.
That liberty will grant blessings to the people of Ukraine and should be prized by all people.
Свобода буде благословенням для людей в Україні. І цим благословиться всі в Європі.
This has been so hard month after month with the twisting turns of the war in Ukraine.
Це так важко з місяця в місяць під час цих атак Росії.
We hear reports of the struggles and the difficulty and the individuals in foxholes and positions exposed to assault.
Ми чуємо різні новини і різні трагедії. Ми чуємо про людей, які були нечесними і були корупціонерами.
Chernobyl.
Тернопіль.
Month by month we hear of the horrors, the children taken away, the apartment buildings attacked and destroyed.
З місяця в місяць ми чуємо про жахливі речі, про крадіжки дітей, про атаки цивільних будинків.
But all of this just reveals that from the very start, Putin was not just trying to win a war, he was trying to break the spirit of the Ukrainian people.
І це нам показує, що з самого початку Путін не просто хотів виграти війну, він хотів зламати дух українців.
Your Independence Day is August 24th.
Ваш День Незалежності, серпень 24.
I believe this is why he launched his assault, most recent, on February 24th.
Я думаю, що це також була причина того, що він почав атаку на Україні в лютому 24 числа.
But what I know is that the people will always be broken in spirit
Я знаю, що люди зламані серцем,
before they are broken in fact.
завжди є такими зламаними серцем перед тим, як зламаються фізично.
So once again, we are here on the steps of the state capitol on November 24th, 2025.
І сьогодні ми на сходах Капітолію 24 листопада 2025 року.
And we come together to encourage one another,
Ми приходимо сюди, щоб підбадьорити один одного,
but to record you standing here,
щоб зняти і зберегти вас, які стояли тут,
to share that there are people who believe in freedom for the Ukrainian people,
щоб розділити зі всіма, що ви є люди, які переживаєте і турбуєтесь за людей в Україні.
and that in their troubles, they are not forgotten.
І їхні турботи і проблеми не забуті вам.
So it is so important to come together as we have done on this chilly night,
І так важливо приходити сюди, як ми зробили в цей холодний вечір,
to set a priority on a fair outcome for this war for the people of Ukraine,
щоб поставити пріоритети і щоб підтримати людей, які борються в Україні,
to protect their beautiful land,
щоб зберегти і захистити українську землю,
their children,
своїх дітей,
to put an end of violence directed at civilians,
щоб припинити насилля над цивільними,
to finally provide security guarantees which were promised in the Budapest Memorandum so long ago, 1994, and have yet to be delivered.
і також гарантії безпеки повинні бути нарешті зроблені, як вони були задумані під час Будапештського меморандуму.
And in our own nation, we have our president who told the Ukrainian president in this war he had no cards.
І ви пам'ятаєте, одного разу наш президент сказав, що у президента України немає карт.
But in the European Union, the neighbors of Ukraine believe the outcome can be just and are standing up.
Але сусіди у Європі, сусіди України вважають, що справедливість можна досягти.
I am so grateful for the leaders of the European Union who are standing up for Ukraine,
Я такий щасливий, що лідери Європейського Союзу підтримують Україну,
who are saying for us and for the people of Ukraine that the 28-point plan was unfair,
які сказали, що цей план на 28 пунктів не був справедливим,
that it sacrifices the independence and sovereignty of the people of Ukraine,
що не можна жертвувати суверенністю,
that it must be redone,
що це треба переробити.
and I actually feel this to me is the most profoundly significant thing this week, to see the leadership of the European Union stepping up
І я дуже радий, що Європейський Союз піднявся і підтримав Україну.
And with that, I think needs to be, and I'm going to point at your sign, sir, there needs to be arms to support the free people of Ukraine as the surest path to peace.
Мені дуже подобається плакат, що кожний воїн повинен мати меча, щоб захистити мир.
So I think this is a week of consequence, a night of consequence. It is a vital time for the people of Ukraine.
Це є тиждень наслідків, вечір наслідків і дуже важливий момент для жителів України.
I just want to say I'm so grateful to be here with you all again.
Я хочу сказати, я дуже вдячний, що я можу бути з вами сьогодні тут.
The the opportunity just to lift up the rightness of standing for Ukraine.
І я рада, що я можу підтримувати і сказати, що те, що ви робите для України, це правда.
So thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Дякую, це велика честь бути сьогодні тут.
I guess I can share just in conclusion.
І в кінці хотів би поділитися.
Things are in doubt. And you have to maintain faith despite the adversity.
Зараз багато сумнів. І треба зберігати віру.
And I know the people of Ukraine, your faith is very important.
І я знаю, для українців віра надзвичайно важлива.
It is so fitting that pastors should be here and offering prayers.
І це так правильно, що тут є пастори, і вони моляться.
A long ago king of the Jewish people was David.
Дуже-дуже давно у єврейського народу був цар Давид.
Okay. President Trump doesn't support Ukraine. I'm just saying. Fucking saying.
Please, ma'am.
Well, when I see a sign like that, thank you USA for supporting Ukraine. No, get the fuck away from me. You know what? That is not okay. This is such bullshit.
King David long ago reflected upon his life.
Отже, Давид дуже-дуже давно оглядає
Thank you USA for supporting Ukraine. But
In the face of
USA,
his challenges,
Trump is not supporting Ukraine.
the security that he would enjoy was rooted in his faith.
We agree with you.
Та безпека, яку він відчував, була основана в його вірі.
And he said two things. He said, with my God, I can scale a wall.
Thank you USA for what? Supporting
We are all looking at the wall in front of us. Where will the outcome of the war be? How will the end be resolved?
Ми зараз дивимося на цю стіну війни перед собою і не знаємо, як це вийде, який буде наслідок.
And I believe we are seeing God move in the European Union, the repudiation of the 28-point plan, the conversation about American freedom and liberty, and why aren't we standing up for that?
І ми зараз бачимо, як це розвивається в Європі, в Європейському Союзі, з тим планом і з ситуацією, яка зараз відбувається в Україні.
We saw bad ideas pop up with that 28-point plan and they're being batted down. This is colossal.
Ми бачимо те, що було погані ідеї, які були заховані в цьому плані, вони розвалилися, вони зникли.
David also said that God would straighten the path before him so his ankle would not turn.
Давид говорив, що Бог рівняє стежки перед ним, щоб він не спіткнувся.
This is a funny idea, but he's thinking of running down a hill at night.
Це дуже цікаво, якщо ви подумаєте, що він говорить це про біг з гори вночі.
If I walk across this concrete, I'm not going to twist my ankle.
Якщо я піду тут по цьому бетону, я не підверну ноги.
It's when you're suddenly the pace of events is accelerating that you could feel it might go sideways.
Це стається, коли ви прискорюєтеся або збігаєте з дороги.
And so I want to say to you that as we begin to see headlines coming out of Geneva, coming out of the briefing that the President of Ukraine received from his team,
І зараз, коли ми бачимо заголовки, які з'являються після зустрічі в Женеві, після зустрічі з президентом Зеленським,
as the leader of the European Union is speaking out, as the French president is speaking out, as leaders of Britain are speaking out,
як лідери Європи починають висловлюватися,
it feels like a lot of things are starting to accelerate.
ми бачимо, що багато речей починають прискорюватися і розвиватися.
But I believe we have friends of Ukraine who are standing up for Ukraine.
Але ми віримо, що є друзі України, які підтримують її.
And the hollowness of some of the ideas on the table is being revealed.
І ці негідні ідеї, які заховані в цих переговорах, вони будуть викриті.
So we'll
Make me go on that camera, because I
Count
will. Because that shit
on continued good
is
outcome as
fucking
we
bullshit.
pray and keep our spirits up.
Get away from me.
Тому сподіваємося на найкраще, як ми молимося і надіємося на Господа, і нехай наш дух не занепадає.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you all for being here.
Дякую всім, хто прийшли.
Thank you, USA, for supporting.
Believe in liberty
І вірте в свободу
and its blessings for Ukraine.
і благословення для України.
Supporting Ukraine.
Thank you so much, Ken. Wonderful speech. Now, guys, I know there's a lot of speaking tonight, but there's also a very important occasion, and we do need to speak up. So thank you so much for standing and holding the side. I know it's cold, and we have a couple more things to do tonight. So if you can stay, please stay. I really appreciate it. I think it's really important to have a minute of silence to commemorate all the lives lost in the genocidal war.
Дуже дякую всім, хто є. І в нас ще є одна дуже важлива річ, яку маємо зробити. Тому якщо ви можете ще залишитися, будь ласка, залишіться. Але перед тим ми хотіли би зробити хвилину мовчання, вшанувати тих, хто загинув на цій війні.
Thank you, USA, for supporting Ukraine. The United States, right now, with the person that we have right now, is not supporting Ukraine. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Thank you. Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Stop genocide in Ukraine! 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 Fair peace for 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 Ukraine! Thank you.
Dear friends, I just wanted to give you a statement from Sunflower Society on the situation is going on. Sunflower Society, a grassroots movement in the greater Sacramento area, on behalf of all volunteers and hundreds of supporters
The cops
of
are here
different
talking to her.
ethnicities and political views,
She's pretty
united
drunk.
in deep solidarity with Ukraine's heroic resilience to the unprovoked Russian aggression, would like to speak out on a very important and extremely sensitive topic, peace for Ukraine. We deeply appreciate the United States administration, Congress, and American people, all of you guys who are coming here, for everything they have done for Ukrainians today. United
Thank
States
you, Mark.
support
Appreciate it,
has
man.
saved countless lives. Although we recognize that these decisions are complex, and we approach this moment with respect and understanding, we're still asking, keep supporting Ukraine. We believe it's important to stay grounded in one simple truth. Vladimir Putin is a war criminal and has not changed. He remains a dictator, responsible for invading a peaceful country, committing war crimes, torturing and executing prisoners of war, abducting children and civilians, deliberately attacking on civilian and residential buildings, like what was in Ternopil on November 18 and yesterday in Kharkiv, and attempting to erase an entire Ukrainian nation. Putin was issued an arrest warrant for violation of the Genocide Convention by the International Criminal Court on March 2023. Any policy discussion must begin with remembering who Putin is and what he has done. Sunflower Society supports the discharge petition for the Sanctioning Russia Act. Strong targeted sanctions are not an act of escalation. They are a tool to hold war criminals accountable and to prevent further aggression. Sanctions work. They slow down the Russian war machine and protect innocent civilians. There is a cost of trying to conquer free people. It should be a cost. Otherwise, the whole world will fall into chaos. We are calling for support for Ukraine today, here at the California State Capitol. No one needs peace as much as Ukraine does, strong, just, and lasting peace. Ukraine needs real, firm, and fair security guarantees. Any negotiation must reflect American values, freedom, justice, and the right of every nation to live without fear. Peace cannot mean rewarding aggression, legitimizing war crimes, or forcing Ukraine to give up its sovereignty. Ukrainians deserve security, not another temporary pause that allows Putin to regroup and attack again. Let's continue standing with Ukraine in a way that strengthens international law, protects democratic allies, and prevents future wars. Thank you so much. Слава Україні!
Слава Україні! Слава Україні! Oh no, then the strongest are left, and you guys are amazing, all of you. We came to the most important part of the rally, which is calling our representative. And
guys, hit the subscribe and the like on the way in, please. Thank you very much for being here.
And I'd like to invite my dear friend Kimberly.
All right, so I'm so glad to be standing with you here today.
This is Lumi 2C from our channel.
It's very dramatic. So I have a very important message for you tonight that I need your help on. All year it seems like we have been stuck waiting as peace plans have been talked about and nothing moves in Ukraine in Congress or for Ukraine in Congress. But things have changed drastically in the last week. We have learned a good lesson that Congress members want to move forward on issues that are important to their constituents, all because people have become active and shared their views more than ever.
У мене дуже важливе повідомлення для вас, і мені потрібна ваша допомога. Цілий рік було дуже важко чекати, і цей мирний план, який з'явився в Конгресі, дуже мене здивував і засмутив. Це в цьому тижні було дуже швидко і дуже емоційно. У нас був хороший урок, який ми засвоїли, що конгресмени могли почути нас, своїх виборців. Люди стали дуже активними, дзвонили конгресменам і ділилися своєю думкою.
Guys, we just wrapped up the fundraiser for the 14th Mechanized Brigade. Please check out the next fundraiser we're doing for Rowan and his buddy for 2 EcoFlow charging stations. It's through Paging, Kansas. It's a 501c3. Please earmark something like for Rowan or for Chungus's fundraiser or something like that.
In both the House and the Senate, and both bills got a lot of co-sponsors, which means that many Congress members wanted this to be put to a vote.
Sanctioning Russia Act був створений ще весною, і його підтримали і конгресмени, і сенатори, і республіканці, і демократи. І зараз ми повинні більше тиснути на це.
Sadly, this went ignored for months. and nobody did anything.
І зараз це заглухло, і протягом місяців ніхто не рухається.
Then comes the 28-point peace plan release, which largely benefits Russia and gives them no accountability for the war crimes they have committed on innocent people.
І ось з'являється цей план, який дуже вигідний Росії і приносить бенефіти тільки їй.
We watched as the drama unfolded around who wrote these points.
The CHP's got that lady on
As
it.
Congress members everywhere shared their support for Ukraine, overwhelming.
І ми побачили, як реагував весь світ, як реагував Конгрес, і ми бачили конгресменів, які виступали і ділилися своїми думками з приводу цього.
Some of the things the 28-point peace plan asks for is
Один з пунктів цього плану звучить так.
for Ukraine to never have a path into NATO.
Україна ніколи не потрапить до НАТО.
For Ukraine to limit their military.
Обмежити кількість Збройних сил України.
For Ukraine to give up more land than what is occupied currently.
І віддати більше землі, ніж зараз окуповано на даний момент.
For Ukraine to have no clear security agreement.
Не мати жодних чітких безпекових гарантій.
For Ukraine to give up while Russia takes.
І здатися Україні, коли перемагає Росія.
Over the last couple of days, Congress members, a lot of them agree that this is ridiculous.
За останні дні багато членів Конгресу погодилися, що це просто смішно і неприпустимо.
So while this is fresh on their minds, we need to work with them to make sure that this peace plan is not such.
Тому, поки це все ще свіже, ми повинні з вами працювати з ними, щоб такого типу плани ніколи не могли бути підписані.
I would like everybody here to help me and join with us to call representatives. Please call them this week daily and maybe 3 times a week until Christmas.
Я хочу, щоб попросити вас, щоб ви дзвонили своїм конгресменам протягом цього тижня. Якщо можете щодня, а як ні, то бодай 3 дні в тиждень до Різдва.
Tell them how you feel, because they're not looking for just one call with one big news story. They're looking for sustained enthusiasm.
Будь ласка, дзвоніть їм і розказуйте, що ви відчуваєте, тому що їм потрібен не один дзвінок. Їм потрібні багато ваших історій.
So we're actually going to call them right now and leave a message to show you how to do this.
Ми зараз подзвонимо на автовідповідач, залишимо повідомлення, щоб ви бачили, як це робиться.
And I want to remind everybody that our area representatives have all supported Ukraine in the past.
So they're going to call their representatives live right now.
Я хочу
This is a common practice we should all be doing. Also, guys, follow the Sunflower Society Sacramento on Instagram.
So we do want to thank
Sunflowersociety.sac on Instagram.
Up-to-date information or please visit our website at kylie.house.gov. If you are a constituent,
Yeah, call them up right now.
leave a message for Congressman Kiley on
Tell them the 28-point deal is buns.
press 1. Please be sure to leave your name, email address, and phone number where we can reach you. If you would like to... I'm sorry, extension number 52523 didn't answer.
Each call counts as a tally in favor of Ukraine.
Kimberly, live in Folsom, California, 95630. I just want to remind Kevin Kiley that the 28-point peace plan is a horrible idea, and I would like him to advocate against this. I also want him to look into the Sanctioning Russia Act bill and look for the discharge petition and sign that when it comes out. And I also want to thank him for supporting Ukraine. No, he's voting for Ukraine.
Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine.
All right, thank you. We are at the Capitol right now with the Sunflower Society, and we all thank you.
So guys, if you call as an organization, it counts more than calling by yourself as well. So get together with a local group and call. It has more of an impact. But every tally that you do when you call your representatives is a plus for Ukraine. And please believe there are people calling that is a tally against it. So it's super important. Like if you can't do anything else, if you can't support financially, the best thing you can do is call your representative.
Hi, this is Congressman Ami Berra. I want to thank you for calling my office in Washington, D.C. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Marshall Jones, that's the thing. You want to keep it civil, and also if you contact one of the people, just remember they're just working there. You can really start a good rapport with them, and then get some insider information.
Thank you for calling and have a fabulous day. Be well.
Hello, my name is 835. I'm calling from Sacramento. I'm speaking from a rally of about 100 people gathering at the Capitol. Many of us are your constituents. We are urging the representative to reject any peace plan for rewards Russian aggression, to sign the discharge petition for the Sanction Russia Act, and continue strong support for Ukraine's fight for freedom and survival. Thank you, Ami Berra. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you for supporting Ukraine.
Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine.
Sorry guys, we're exhausted.
These girls
All
work
right.
non-stop.
Here goes Mike Thompson. Nancy, would you like to call Mike Thompson? Our dearest hero, Nancy Fisher, ladies and gentlemen. YOLO for Ukraine.
So Nancy started her own Ukrainian organization where she lives, and the whole community has signs up at her house. Really amazing human. Sacramento has the third largest Ukrainian community in the nation.
Thank you. Hi,
95695. I'm calling from Sacramento. I'm speaking from a rally of about 100 people gathered at the state capitol. Many of us are your constituents. We're urging the representative to reject any, quote, peace plan, end quote, that rewards Russian aggression, and to sign the discharge petition for the Sanctioning Russia Act, and to continue your strong support for Ukraine's fight for freedom and survival. Please stand on the right side of history. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting Ukraine. 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 Woo! We're almost done, guys. One more. Who's from Matsui's office? You are? Can you come join us?
So we're doing 2 eco flows for the fundraiser. One's for Ron, one's for his battle buddy. They're in separate locations right now currently, but they're like brothers. So we're going to get both of them an EcoFlow. His buddy, I believe his family member's house was hit in Ternopil. Everybody made it out alive, luckily, but it was a very close call. So the least we can do is get him an EcoFlow. He's in a really shitty spot doing air defense right now.
Office for Congresswoman Doris Texas, representing Sacramento, California, the 17th of California. Reach Congresswoman Texas, Washington, D.C.
So this is a 501c3 through Page, Kansas too. So if you need a tax write-off towards the end of the year, now's the time to donate. Earmark it for Rowan or earmark it from Chungus's community, because Page is helping a lot of people right now too, please.
You may also call the Sacramento office at 916-498-5000. Thank you for calling. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, yes, this message is for Representative Matsui. My name is Daniel Heiser. I am a resident and constituent in Sacramento, area code 95831. I'm speaking to you here from a rally of about 100 people. We're gathered at the state capitol. We gather here every month to show our support for Ukraine, and many of us are your constituents. We are urging congressional representatives to reject any peace plan that rewards Russian aggression and to sign the discharge petition for the Sanctioning Russia Act, and to continue your strong support for Ukraine's fight for freedom and survival. Please stand on the right side of history with us. Thank you.
Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. Thank you for supporting Ukraine.
So I just wanted to add, if you all could join us tomorrow, just call your representative, call your senator. Just even one call this week about the 28-point peace plan. It's really, really important right now. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Svetlana's got the best shoes ever.
Я не буду вас довго тримати.
I'm not going to hold you for a long time.
Як завжди, я звітую по донатах і що ми допомогли з вами фронту.
I'm the one responsible for the fundraising in Sunflower Society, and I'm going to tell you about the latest fundraising and how we helped frontline volunteers.
Ми закупили з вами рації Моторола і зарядні станції до них. Для 128-ї бригади. Наші міли чоловіка, який поранений і вже, на жаль, без кінцівки, але він все рівно продовжує боротись, і вони допомагають і збирають і купляють те, що хлопцям треба.
Okay, give me a chance to translate that.
So the funny thing is,
we just completed the fundraiser for our frontline
Anna
volunteers
is
in
Russian
Europe.
and she
We've
can
been
barely
helping
speak
her
Ukrainian,
from
so
day one.
Svetlana went
She's
too quick for her.
Her husband recently went through the surgery.
Anna's an amazing human. She
was
is
injured. They amputated
the best
his leg.
Russian I know.
And her brother, who was defending Ukraine, he was killed, murdered. And yet she stays strong. She's incredible. And she asked us to help her husband's friends who stayed on the front line. And we just completed this fundraiser with your help.
Guys, you helped that too. I donated some of your money to that while I was at the Ukrainian church last time. So you guys had to do with that fundraiser as well.
To donate and who help to Ukraine be strong. Because without you, without your support, we will be not so strong, believe me. Також ми закупили 2 дизельні генератори разом з Freedom Birds for Ukraine. Дякую Дімі Валуєву дуже.
And we also just completed the fundraiser for 2 diesel generators, thanks to Freedom Birds for Ukraine and Dmitry Valuev. Thank you.
Да.
Let those card people
It was hard, it was expensive, yeah. Також для нашого Олешки, якого ми передбали генератори, ще були закуплені 2 набори інструментів для ремонту автівки. Ну вони теж не дешеві, тому це теж досягнення.
And we also were able to buy a few sets repair kits for the automobiles for the front line, which were actually very important for them.
І нова волонтерка Оля з'явилась в нас, якій ми допомагаємо. І ми приймали участь в зборі на автівку для фронту, і ми закрили цей збір з вами.
Thanks for sticking with me, guys.
І Оля Лазун.
Okay, so we started working with
Hit the like if you could, guys.
Her name is Olga Luzon.
A couple subscribers would be great too.
Her to fundraise for the evacuation vehicle, right? And we were able to help her as well, thanks to your efforts. And again, that deserves freaking acknowledgement.
Як ви знаєте і бачите, мабуть, зараз не дуже легко збирати донати, бо і люди не можуть донатити, хтось зневірився, ну, кожного різні причини. Але ми не здаємось, ми фігачимо далі. І хотіла вам передати вітання від Дмитра Морозова. Він дуже сумує за нами, і я швидко розкажу історію, яка...
Okay, so guys, it's been extremely hard to fundraise lately. All frontline volunteers said that everyone's burnt out, and every time the frontline, the guys from the frontline reach out and ask them to help with like warmers or vacation vehicle, it was really hard to get stuff for them because people are burnt out. And the way we keep going, the way we keep helping them is so inspiring that even like Mila, that went through so much with her brother's death and her husband's tragedy and everything is going on, she's like, they're all saying like, you guys are keeping us going. And right now, we sort of wanted to share
Thank you, Cameron.
hi from our dearest
Have you got it, Elvin?
Dmitro Morozov here.
Especially for Kim and Anthony. Dmitro Morozov say hi, and he missed us a lot. So he's still fighting as he can. He called me, and I will tell you later. Tell us right now. Маленька історія, я швидко розкажу, якщо Аня коротко перекладе. Діма мені пише, малого зачислили в школу, там може у волонтерів є якісь рюкзаки, які їм не потрібні в школу. Ну, звичайно, у нього дружина вагітна, ви знаєте, важко з грошима. Він каже, я не прошу, просто якщо є, то я міг би взяти.
Mr. Red Tyree, every 24th at the state capitol building, the Sunflower Society holds a rally. You can come on any 24th. Join the Discord and then DM me and I'll give you more information.
Але я не про це. Я кажу, Діма, ти знаєш, Іру не буду чіпати, я тобі просто скину гроші, купи рюкзак. Він каже, ні, так не буде. І він подзвонив Ірі, скинув їй гроші матері на ліки. Я скинула гроші на рюкзак. Я кажу, круговорот грошей в природі. Ну це було дійсно дуже вразливо і чутливо, тому що люди підтримують, навіть Іра сама в важкій ситуації з мамою, їй треба операція на серці, але вона каже, давай я куплю. І Діма, який теж без роботи, тільки повернувся в страну, дружина вагітна, син з епілепсією, і він переводить їй гроші. Ну це дійсно дорого варте. В цій ситуації є ми українці.
Okay, so there is an incredible story. So you remember Dmitro Morozov, right? That's a Ukrainian hero who was exchanged from the captivity. He was defending legendary Azovstal, then through hell and survived. And he had to leave and come back to Ukraine. And now he's there with his beloved family, and his wife is expecting soon. So he would kill me.
They're talking about Dima right now.
So he said, if you guys. Oh, I think this is silent, but he really doesn't. So I'm not going to do that. Whatever. It was a very touching story, just believe me. A lot of people helping each other. And that's what all like Ukrainian soul is about. Yeah.
She said Dima didn't want to tell the story, so cut the volume out.
Я хочу сказати, останній збір ми збирали з вами на чуйки, якщо пам'ятаєте чуйки, там була велика дуже сума, це вони вже замовлені, вони вже рухаються до нашого Олега і чекаємо від нього. Ще хочу сказати,
So they were telling a story about how Dima had to go back. We did a small baby shower for him because he has a child on the way. And he says hello to everybody. He's too proud of a man to ask for help. He'll donate his own money for his soldiers. So.
Alright, so there was another touching story about another fundraiser we were able to close, and there was a frontline volunteer, Leg, and he's a military medic, and he was so touched by the fact that we were able to care from across the ocean, and we were able to help him and actually close the fundraising. He said, I have no words for you guys, except for thank you to all of you guys. You are Sunflower Society, not us, the organizers. You save lives, people. Yeah. You by staying here every 24 since 2022, by staying here, whether it's sun or rain or whatever, you literally save Ukrainian lives just by showing up, just by doing all those small donations. And you're doing a great thing. Yes, maybe, like, I've been asked so many times, like, what can I do? What can you do, like, staying in Sacramento? Why do you need those rallies? You can't stop the war. You can't stop the war. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Maybe we can, but we can save lives, and we do. And I believe we save hundreds of thousands of lives. That's what matters. So thank you.
Все, що ми робимо, все в копілочку, воно все складається. Буквально 2 слова. Моя подружка там хотіла купити з своєї компанії, з організації, з роботи, дали карточку медичну купити щось там для себе. А вона знала, що я допомагаю фронту, вона каже, слухай, може я щось куплю для фронту? Я кажу, так, ти можеш купити турнікет. Вона, Боже, як щаслива, що я можу щось купити для фронту. Ви уявляєте, людина просто, готова, я не знаю. Це маленька допомога, але вона рятує життя. Тому все, що ми робимо, воно не просто так. Воно зараховується в копілочку. І дякую щиро вам кожному, хто з нами, хто донатить, хто репостить наші рілси, наші сторіси. Дуже вам вдячна.
So Svetlana is saying that, despite this thing's not working, we keep going. Svetlana is saying that despite everything that's going on, how hard it is, people keep wanting to help, and it's important that we know the ways we can do that. And it's not by donating to the big organization, just go and buy a tourniquet. And it still matters, it's going to save life. So then one of her friends asked her, how can I help frontline volunteers? She said, you can buy a tourniquet. And she was so happy that she can do that. And that matters. Even one tourniquet or one donation. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting Ukraine.
Від мого брата, ви знаєте, мій брат на фронті зараз, його 30 днів не було на зв'язку, і він з'явився і пише мені, сестричко, ти як? Я кажу, так, Єпець, тут взагалі ці новини, все. Слухай, що ти хвилюєшся? Все буде нормально, ми воюємо, ми сражаємось. Тримайтесь, все стане на свої місця, він нам каже. Тому тримаємось, все стане на свої місця, але ми все рівно фігачимо і працюємо на перемогу.
So, yeah, Jerry is saying your cousin is on the front line right now. And he texted her, like, how are you doing, sister? And she's like, well, you know,
this news will kill me.
You know, this devastating news, it's really hard. And he went like, hang in there. From the front line. You guys hang in. So yeah, he tells us to hang in. Well, we got it, right? So the last but not the least.
Rowan does the same thing to me. He's like, relax, relax.
Make a petition. Drafted a petition. We can sign it, and we're gonna be sending the petition out to our congresspeople.
And it's all about the 28-point peace plan and how we think it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we want them to advocate against it.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Now go.
Okay.
You just
I'm gonna go interview this Tyler Vanderberg, I believe. All right. I guess I don't have to whisper anymore, yeah? Yeah. He told me he was going to go back into combat duty. And I'm like, oh my God. He's like, relax. It's drone defense. I'm like, okay. It is all right. So I don't know if you heard in the background, there was a crazy lady earlier that was clearly intoxicated, falling over herself, fell off the steps right next to me. I almost freaking caught her. The cops took her away though. We're gonna talk to that Tyler Vanderberg guy in a second. That's what we're gonna do in a second here. I think we might have some free time now. Let's go take a peek. We'll take a peek.
I know how I look, trust me. I've seen usual Well, I appreciate you coming out. I'll see you around. And if you want to get in touch with me, okay, perfect. Well, you have my phone, so I appreciate you.
Candidate, what district?
6.
We're gonna talk to him in a second. We'll wait our turn.
Yeah, so like Natomas, Western Pasco County.
Hit the like, subscribe, guys. Also, the fundraiser going currently. I know there was some donations. I can't look right now in the chat to see what they were, but thank you guys for supporting it. Diaki za підтримку. Oh yeah, I got my Car for Ukraine shirt on too. It's freezing cold, but I'm fat, so I stay warm. We're gonna talk to Tyler in a minute. See what he's all about. Do a little street interview maybe. Reactivating lyric mode? Okay.
What's up, man?
Yeah, how you doing?
You had the YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Alejandro. What's your name?
Alejandro. Pablo, Renegade Chungus YouTube. Yeah.
Renegade Chungus.
Yeah.
Renegade Chungus.
Yeah.
That's my friend Cody.
Hey, Cody. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Brings you guys out for this freezing day, huh?
I've been here. I've been here before.
Yeah.
You came and just check it out? Yeah. I think we've been there before.
Yep. Look around for a bit.
Yeah, you were going to talk to
Yeah. We'll do a little street interview. Spartacus, hey, how's it going? Hey, I got your package in the mail with your crazy worm face and foreskin brainworms stickers. I'm not going to hand them out here, but I will find a purpose for them. Yeah? Dude, those are some high quality stickers though. I appreciate it. Like any good cold street rally. We're having technical difficulties with the speaker, but hey. The Enforeskin stickers. I have a limited supply of those. I'll auction them off for the fundraiser. Alright, we're gonna go in here a second. You should see these. I wish I brought one of the stickers. I'd share it on stream. I'll share it on one of my streams. Oh yeah. Well, I gotta get home. I'm 2 hours away still. We're gonna get a street interview going with Tyler here. I got it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'll share it on Discord for sure. No, not yet.
Oh, I want. Okay. Well, you can go.
Check in. Tyler Vanderberg.
Yes, that's correct.
Renegade Chungus
Oh, we're
YouTube.
online.
Yes,
Pleasure.
we are. Let's hear why are you here today.
I'm here to support Ukraine. It's more important. It's now more important than ever that Americans, I think especially, and people of all nations show their support for Ukraine in its struggle. I mean, we see what the Trump administration is trying to do right now to force Ukraine into an unjust surrender against Russian aggression. And I wanted to be here to show my support. I'm running for the California 6th to represent this area in Congress, and to make sure that we have representatives who, among other things, stand up for the cause of justice and righteousness.
So you would be running against Kevin Kiley?
So it's actually an open seat right now.
Okay.
Kevin Kiley has not said where he will be running just yet. I was previously running in the old California 3rd. Redistricting means I'm now running in the new California 6th. It's a multi-way primary, but it's going to be an interesting race. There's no incumbent right now. When it's over, I hope that we get a representative who will stand up for Ukraine as I would, but I'm running to be that guy right now.
How do you feel the last gerrymandering proposition that went through is going to affect that district?
So it's changed the district quite drastically. So western Placer County is now in the 6th, northern Sacramento County and eastern bits of Yolo County around western Sacramento are now in the district. Very, very different makeup than it was originally, but Prop 50 was done for the right reasons. It was done to defend our democracy, and now we need to make sure that we're doing the right thing to defend democracies abroad.
Any takes on the current 28-point peace plan that you'd like to share?
Absolutely abysmal. I mean, fundamentally what it's doing is forcing Ukraine to disarm in the face of Russian aggression, to give up territories that are rightfully Ukrainian sovereign soil, to basically place Ukraine in a totally untenable position for the future of peace. Every part of the 28-point peace plan is a giveaway to Putin's aggression. The fact that the United States government or the Trump administration would be proposing it at all, I think is a travesty of all of the people who have fought and suffered and died for Ukraine's freedom and its democracy over these last few years and since the revolution all the way back in 2014.
Do you think the fracturing right now in the Republican Party has something to do with the release of the Epstein files coming out?
I'm sure it does. We're definitely seeing people come over from the Republican side to vote initially for the discharge petition and who've been loudly in support of releasing more information from the Epstein files that we might not have seen before. One way or another, getting justice for the victims of Epstein's crimes has to be the objective here. If there were a way to do that right away, we should be doing it immediately, but releasing the Epstein files and finding what's in them is the best approach that we have right now to ensure that people see some sort of justice for what happened to them.
Awesome. Where can we find you?
You can find me online at www.tv4ca.com, or I'm on all social medias at TV 8, the number 4, CA.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
Awesome. Cool. Cool. Had some really strong words during the his speech for arming Ukraine. I mean, it's obvious. We all know how this is going to turn out, right? Peace talks aren't going to work. The Russians have made that clear. They need to be neutralized. They need to be, as a government, the Putin regime needs to fall. Right? This, you never know who you might meet at one of these rallies. I'm telling you, like, right now is the time to get a hold of your representatives, because with the fracturing of MAGA and the Trump administration, like, seriously, this is the time you can be impactful with your congressman. Like Kim was saying, now is the time. If they're standing up against this motherfucker, this is the most impactful time you can have to call and make sure your voice is heard. And like I said, every time you call, it's a tally. So if you call as an organization, don't give a shit what organization, be a part of make one. Make an organization to other people, right? All you gotta do is call, and it tallies for Ukraine, whatever the topic is. We're gonna go in a little more. I want to get. Oh, we got music. What am I doing? Don't listen to me and my fat face here. Dang, missed the song.
Зарядки? Окей, сейчас попробуем.
I was looking, I might have found one that's doing like a dinner Thursday, but I might go to that one. I was really hoping that
А кроки від весни, а кроки від зими. Сейчас, секундочку. Нормально. Так задумано. Я эту песню не готовил. Сейчас еще раз. Дубль 2. Світ, два кроки від зими, два кроки від весни. А кто помнит слова?
Google.
Я забыл.
Andrew, I feel that energy. Yeah, guys, this last Ternopil attack, it affected the men we're helping in the current fundraiser. So they just need a couple eco flows for what they're doing. So if you guys would donate to the fundraiser.
Два кроки від весни, два кроки від зими. Та більше не лякають нас лампи їхніх стін. Нам залишилось пройти найвищу із вершин. І може наші очі роз'їдають дим, а ми не помічаємо вогонь наш побратим. Наші очі заливають піт, а ми не закриваємо. твоїх слів часом приносить біль. Та й дощ із хмари темних стріл не потрапляє в сіль. І ми продовжуємо нести свій прапораний хрест. Ми продовжуємо йти на власний Еверест. І може наші очі роз'їдають дим, а ми не помічаємо, бо вогонь наш побратим. Наші очі заливає піт, а ми не закриваємо їх і дивимось на світ і далі йдем. Ми далі йдем вперед. Наші очі роз'їдають дим, та ми не помічаємо, бо вогонь наш побратим. Наші очі заливає піт, та ми не закриваємо їх і дивимось на світ. І може наші очі роз'їдають дим, та ми не помічаємо, бо вогонь наш побратим. Наші очі заливають піт, а ми не закриваємо їх, дивимось на світ і далі йдем. Ми далі йдем вперед.
Heck yeah. That was dope.
Я только одну песню. И вообще, типа, думал, не успею даже.
Последнюю и все, правда?
Yeah, like I said, this is an emergency rally for sure. With that 28-point surrender plan emergency rally.
Коли настане день, закінчиться війна, там загуби себе, побачив аж до дна. Обійми мене, обійми мене, обійми, так лагідно і не пускай. Обійми мене, обійми мене, обійми, твоя весна прийде нехай. Складає зброю вниз, вже ж таки вона, так хоче теплих слів. Обійми мене, обійми мене, обійми, так лагідно і не пускай. Обійми мене, обійми мене, любимый, твоя весна, крыльями хай. Обними
It was by Joaquin Elzy. Joaquin Elzy song, I believe. Very cool.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go say hi to Anna? We haven't said hi to Anya yet.
Well, hello. Oh.
The chat wants to know how you're doing, Anna.
I am exhausted, but I still have a lot of adrenaline running in me. So I'm gonna die a little bit later.
Oh, well, we love you, Anna.
Thank you.
Anna's running off of adrenaline only. I don't know what to say, man. Everybody here is working their ass off to support. I'm gonna get into a little bit of the American aspect. It just pisses me off, like the current state of where we are. That girl Anna is working herself to death, and every time I see her, she just seems a little more fractured. It breaks my fucking heart. They're all working so hard here. And like I said, this was an emergency rally, and they're being extremely diplomatic here, because they can't just say how they feel. But with this 28-point plan and how shitty things are right now for everybody in the U.S., let's put it into perspective. My little YouTube channel here is delivering more aid directly to the Ukrainian soldiers than our government is. And that's outrageous. And now we have a Google Translate from Russian to English 28-point plan that's being presented as our peace plan to the Ukrainians. And everybody here behind the scenes, they're fucking mad. And they're super disappointed. But they're too classy to tell you that. They're absolutely too classy to say, you know, this is buns. At least not at a rally event, right? You can call it a rally. You're gonna have to call it a rally, but that's all they can do. Their voices can't say what they want here. And that irritates me too. You know, that drunk lady that was here earlier was like, that sign's bullshit. I fucking vibe with that. But she was speaking the unspoken. Right? She's saying what they can't say right now. Because they have to remain diplomatic. Especially here in the United States. You know, a little more freedoms in some states, I'd imagine, to voice how they feel, since we're in California. When, like, I've never been so happy to live here in my life. But they have to keep a certain feng shui with these things, and ultimately, you know, they want to unite all Americans with Ukraine, right? So you're not going to hear exactly what they're feeling, but let me tell you, they're fucking freaking out. They're scared, and they're mad. You know, I just think some of the stories I've heard so far were what I've seen. Like I've seen Azovstal heroes that fought in the steel factory, that spent 6 months in captivity, come to this country, throw their back out, get hurt for a month, and they won't renew their visa and they have to go back. And they came here for a better life, for better medical care for their kid, give American freedom a shot, and absolutely get turned away and fall through the cracks of our fractured immigration system and our fractured policies and our fractured government currently. It's very, very disturbing. It is. But yeah, that's the rally, that's the event. Yeah, this president's wild, dude. They just can't talk about it here, you know? They want to, guaranteed. Mr. Red Tyree, did you get into the Discord? Get into the Discord there and tag me or something, and then I will send you the information for these rallies. And don't be afraid to come here and meet people. They're all really great people. I walked up one day. One of my friends here in Sac, she's Ukrainian. They're like my family. She told me about them. That's how I linked up with them and came here. And forced them to adopt me. It'd be great to see you here. I know American support right now at these events is highly appreciated. You know, they need to know we're still out here and we care. You know, all refugees are worried about being sent back. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? The thing is, I remember before this, I remember I had a conversation with a Ukrainian guy I ran into at my work, and he was like, yeah, I got all my paperwork, everything. You know, I'm not super patriotic. I just left because I'm not a brave man, and you know, I just want to drive trucks and have a better life, so I came here. I'm like, well, you do realize you might get sent back, right? He's like, how could I do that? I was like, well, if Trump gets into office, he will find a way. He controls the House, the Senate, and the courts. And he looked at me and he laughed. He's like, sent back. And it sunk in that might happen. I don't know. I didn't keep in contact with that guy, but I wonder what he's thinking now. You know, because he wasn't into politics, wasn't super patriotic. I bet he's getting a little more into politics now, you know. Big Canadian hug, Jungus. Thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, also, I'm going to plug it one more time. Let me do some plugs real quick. We wrapped up the 14th mechanized fundraiser in like a week and a half, 1,850. They decided instead of the EcoFlows, they got 2 of the Bandera power banks. They got a Starlink. They got wet weather tires for their vehicle. And they got 2 wet weather tires for their vehicle. And they got food, medical supplies, and one more thing. But we killed that fundraiser. And we literally finished it last night, so we're headed into a new one for our guy, friend of the channel, he was in the chat the other day when Paige was talking. Paige's hand-delivered aid to him when she was in Ukraine, Rowan, and his battle buddy. So we need to get 2 EcoFlows for them. He just messaged me while I was streaming. I'll see what he's up to. I know they were on air raid alert. I saw some chats in there saying they were on air raid alert. And, indeed, they were on air raid alert. So that was very accurate and timely information. And yeah, so way to validate that. I have the most informed chat in the world. But we're fundraising through Paige in Kansas through her 501c3. It's pinned in the description. If you do make a donation, earmark for Rowan or from Chungus's community or whatever, to make her know it's coming from us, because she's helping a ton of people. And after we wrap this one up, we're going to do another, and it's going to be her men. because she's got a lot of men she needs to take care of. So we're going to stick with Paige through the winter time, all right? Okay, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you guys for being here very much. Appreciate the hell out of it. I'm going to go find... Hey, get out of the bushes.
No, it's okay.
Oh, it is? Okay.
We're kidding. We're getting a ball.
Oh, we're getting the ball out of the
And
tree?
It's
Oh.
totally cool with the... They're gonna
I
help
look
us.
over and the cops are with my kids, so I'm like, I got to go claim some children before they end up in the pokey. All right, guys? All right, thank you guys for being here. Svetlana took a picture of everybody that was in the chat. We doubled the outcome of today, so I appreciate the hell out of you guys for being here. And we'll see Kim on a live. She'll be on a live for an interview.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. All right, guys. Catch you all later.
Call.
Oh yeah.
Representatives.
Please call. Everybody call. I know some of you called during the stream for sure, so that is amazing. But make sure to call, guys. All right, appreciate you. See you on the next one.